Hello everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So I did say that it was going to be micro home week. I have a couple more micro homes for you. Maybe we'll do like a bonus one next week. I don't really know. So anyway, all right, before we get into the voiceover, actually, thank you to the EA Career Network for providing me with codes for The Sims 4 throughout the years. I still don't know if I have to say that, but I'm just gonna cover my bases here just to be on the safe side. So anyway, yeah, there might be an extra micro home up next week. I kind of did a dum-dum, and I'm sure that some of you guys will appreciate it, but I think it was like Tuesday, Wednesday evening. I just gotten home from working out, and I just got home from working out, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to sit down. I don't really want to go take a shower yet. I just want to like chill with something before doing all the stuff you got to do before going to bed. And so I have these puzzles, and they're 1,000-piece puzzles. I got them through some of my book subs, and I was basically like, oh, it'd be so cool to put one of them to do the puzzle, one of them. So I decided to get started on it. It was like 11 p.m. and for some reason I thought it was going to be it was such a good idea to put it right in front of my desk. But that's because I didn't really know how long it took to take or to do 1,000-piece puzzles. Spoiler alert, it takes many hours. And by next day, I was like, well, I can't move it. So now I gotta finish it before I can actually move it so I can sit by my desk. And so I had a puzzle blocking my desk basically the entire Thursday. That was good job, B. Very good job. I've actually started the other one that I own now. Yeah. But I do think I set some kind of record though. Record though. I will say, I do think I set some kind of record because at some point, I think it was like almost 1 a.m. On the Wednesday night, I Googled, because I hadn't even done the frame of the puzzle yet, like I hadn't found all the corners and the edges yet. So I was like, well, how long is it going to take to actually finish this puzzle? Because it looks like it's going very slowly. And it turns out it usually takes like somewhere between 7 and 12 hours, on average 9 hours. And I'm pretty sure that I ended up doing it in like 5. So I think I set some kind of record. I'm just going to say. I don't know, but I feel like unofficially I set some kind of record, okay? So I'm a little bit behind with my micro homes. My bad, but there might be another one up next week at some point. I don't really know. But today we are building this eco-inspired one that does have like a sense of Scandi to it as well. So I hope you guys will like this one. It's basically a shoebox. It's pretty much a shoebox. But I like shoebox homes. They're cute and cozy and quaint and just super small, super tiny, well, micro, they're super micro. And you have all the essentials in there, but it's all cramped together because it's a very small space that we're dealing with. So I wanted to make sure that despite this being a very small box, like there's not really a whole lot of shape to this house either. It's basically a shoebox. I wanted to make sure that it looked very nice in the interior, and so we're keeping it very light to make sure that because I feel like small dark spaces feel smaller for some reason, so we're keeping it very light and using some bigger windows as well. The yard around the house as well does have there's a big volume to it, if that makes any sense. So, but yeah, just kind of like trying to go for the eco vibe as well for the exterior of the house at least. I don't really know how to do eco interiors, I'm not gonna lie, but like what is an eco interior? I don't really fully know. But for the exterior at least, they do have a gardening space. They also have some plant pots here and there. And there's a little bit of like a pond outside too. There's a solar cell panel system on the roof as well. So a little bit, like a few pieces here and there to definitely help out with this eco-ishness. That doesn't make sense. But I forgot how eco lifestyle works in The Sims 4, I'm not gonna lie. So I do like adding solar panels sometimes to my builds though. I think it adds like a nice modern touch to them as well, and it helps out a little bit for The Sims too. So also try to make the kitchen work because I have decided to opt out of using fridges and stoves. So I hope the kitchen is still fully usable. It should be, but like I don't know. I think we're a little bit more limited with what we're cooking when we only have this like super small, what's it called actually? That mini oven, I suppose, or something, and then the mini fridge. But essentially, or basically, you should still be able to make a full living off of it. So, or not make a full living, because that sounds like you're making money. That's not what I meant. I just meant like your sim should be fine, right? If any of you are interested in how to edit videos, by the way, so when I record, I stop and start recording a lot just because I don't want to edit out like pauses for like when I take something to drink or I have to sit down and think a little bit. I just stop recording and then I start again when I'm ready to continue with my build. It's a very neat trick, by the way. It definitely cuts down on editing time, so just in case you'd been wondering about that, because I actually know some other YouTubers who don't do that. It's a very good trick. I would definitely highly recommend. But with this build, I had like 5 files total. I basically just like, I powered through it, but I also enjoyed, everything was like very, it was just very, how do you say this? Fluid. I don't know how to phrase it exactly, but everything just came very natural to me with what I wanted to do with the build. So it was a very quick build to do actually. But I think style-wise, it's also a style that I'm very comfortable with. The exterior style as well is one that I'm very comfortable with. I think I toyed around a little bit with wallpapers at the start, but it's a very small house, so it didn't take me very long to figure out what I wanted to do. I didn't really have a plan going into the yard, to be honest. All I knew that I wanted to include was this little space for the trash cans over on the right side. And then I knew that I wanted to use these, I call them stone rugs because they're technically under rugs, but they're rock. I don't know. They're from Get Together. I knew that I wanted to use those because they fit with this sort of like more contemporary looking house exteriors. And then also I wanted there to be at least one bee house and one of the other bug houses as well on like the left side of the house. That's all I knew that I wanted to include. So I kind of went off of that, but it's very different from the last build that I did, which was the single mom microhome, where I had no plan going into doing the yard, and it turned out so messy, or the process turned out so messy because I had to undo stuff all the time. With this, I was just kind of like flowing through it and it was very nice. So I like how it turned out at the end. I personally like a little bit of a mix in my use of fences, for example, when it comes to some builds. So for this one, we are mixing technically 2, and then we're adding some hedges and some other hedges. So just to switch it up a little bit. But yeah, everything just kind of came together very nicely. The landscaping as well is planned or structured, as I like to call it, because I like to do that for newer looking houses, which I would say this one is. I don't know, I hope you guys can see the eco vibes to it, but it might just be my imagination. Maybe I'm a little bit delulu. I don't know. I might be a little bit delulu. Who knows? Do delulu people know that they're delulu? Probably not, right? Anyway, so yeah, I like how it turned out in the end. I hope you guys like it too. I don't actually know, like gameplay wise, do you guys like playing in micro homes, or is it a little bit too small for your liking? Because I know I've asked before, and the only like concrete answer that I've gotten is that the majority of people don't enjoy playing in specifically 2-story houses because you can't see all your sims at the same time, which I fully understand. But like other than that, I don't really know. So do you like to play, sorry, not build in, but play in tiny houses or micro houses? I don't know. Maybe we should do small family homes as the next theme, although next week is gonna be a little bit busy for me because I have an impromptu visit to Copenhagen all of a sudden. There's a lot going on, all of like, I don't know, my computer blue screened earlier today as well. Like this, it's a whole, there's like 2 puzzles lying on my floor. Everything's a mess around here, but we're just kind of going with the flow. What can I do? The train's moving, I just have to be on it, and that's all I can do. I can't keep up, but it's all fine. I'm going to a concert later today as well. In fact, I have to leave in like an hour. But it's all fine. Everything's fine. Just a little bit messy these days. So I feel like that's like the theme of my life right now. Just like messy. I don't know. Let me know yours. Also, let me know if there are any other micro homes that you'd like to see from me. So I think I want to do 3 more, possibly 3 more. and then we'll figure out something else. Also, if you got any theme week suggestions, let me know, but nothing like mansions, because I would not do that. I don't want to do that. It takes a week to build a mansion. Like, we're not going to do that, okay? No castles either. I know that you're about to write castle. Don't stop doing that. Move your fingers off your keyboard or phone. We're not doing castles either, but anything else, let me know. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. So I hope you all like this house. If you do, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it. That was weird. And you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below, as well as in the pinned comment, where you can also find a link to my booktube channel. So if you like to read, definitely go check it out. But that is all I got for you guys today. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.